Hello and welcome to News Now. I am Perpetual Fasami Peter. In continuation of its onslaught against forex dealers over the current dollar crisis in the country, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) on Wednesday arrested no fewer than 87 forex dealers in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Lagos, and Kano. The EFCC detectives stormed several forex trading hubs in Abuja, ransacking their vaults for stash of dollars and naira. The operatives later arrested no fewer than 25 legal and illegal forex dealers in addition to the 40 arrested on Tuesday during a raid of the Zone 4 Wusi offices of the Association of Bureau the Change Operators, bringing the number of arrests in the Federal Capital Territory to 65. During the operation, the EFCC personnel were said to have seized the phones of those that were arrested. The anti-graft agency also nabbed about 14 forex dealers in Lagos on Wednesday, while 8 others were picked up at the famous Bureau the Change Market located at Wakba in Kano Metropolis. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has frowned at the planned redesigning of the Naira notes by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The governor said the move is purely political and alleged that it's geared towards the 2023 presidential election. iBrandTV senior reporter Korea has the details.
I am an economist. I can tell you categorically that this policy by the federal government, by the Central Bank of Nigeria, has no basis in economics. There is no reason to. This is purely political. When you decide to change your currency in such a roughshod manner, 30 days before an election, all you can adduce is that this is purely political. There's nothing urgent about our currency, changing our currency today. There's no urgency. The urgency for us is how to get food for our citizens so that we can remove the starvation in the land. The urgency is how to maintain discipline in our monetary policy so that we can manage our foreign exchange rate, because we are so import dependent. But they think they are smart. They wanted to be politicians. They don't know how to be politicians. And they're trying to use the tools in their office to manage the currency so that they can sway money to the people they want to before the elections. They can only try. They can only try, but they will not succeed. Because there's God above. God is seeing how people are suffering. God knows why He put us in this country. He knows why He has given us the kind of land and resources He has given us. We cannot allow the kind of people managing this country to continue managing it. Because if we allow them to, they will destroy our country. I have said it and I'm saying it again. If we allow the APC government continue, this country will fail. It is already failing. So all of us must come out and make sure we do whatever it will take not to allow the APC government to continue in this country.
Dr. Darius Dixon Ishaq of Taraba State has again cautioned traditional rulers against land grabbing. He was also observed to have warned them against allowing illegal mining in their communities. The warning came on Thursday while Ishaq was playing host to monarchs Uka of Wukari, Muna Ishaku, Ada Ali, and the Gara of Dunga, Sanvala Vazwa Shimbura. The two first-class traditional rulers who were recently presented with staff of office were paying a thank-you visit to the governor in Jalingo, the state capital, stressing that the creation of additional chiefdoms has heralded the much-desired peace and development of the state. Traditional rulers, as made known by him, are now working closely with their subjects to protect their domain, which must be sustained for continuous development. Arguing that no one has the right to mine any mineral in the state without the approval of the designated ministry, he urged the traditional rulers to work round the clock to frustrate any form of illegal mining in their areas. Governor Mai Malabuni of Yobe State has applauded the federal government for approving the rehabilitation of the Buni-Gari-Gulani road devastated by floods. Buni, through his spokesperson, Mahman Mohammed, described the kind gesture as a huge relief to the government, the affected and business communities plying the road. He said the rehabilitation of the 90-kilometer road would also revive socioeconomic activities severely affected by the destroyed road. The road was destroyed by floods that ravaged many communities in the state. The federal government has unveiled a revised emergency response policy to tackle diseases associated with livestock, particularly bird flu. The decision, which was taken at the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by Vice President Emil Shimbajo on Wednesday, had cabinet members drawing experiences from avian influenza that hit the country in 2006 and how best to tackle emerging challenges in the livestock industry. The FEC, after deliberation, adopted a motion for the unveiling of a comprehensive emergency preparedness and response plan for the livestock industry. Minister of Agriculture Mohammed Abubakar, while briefing State House correspondents of what transpired at the meeting, recalled how the country lost over 1.2 million birds as a result of the bird flu which struck the country in 2006. Abubakar said over the years, the livestock industry has grown to a population of over 165 million birds, averaging 1.6 trillion naira in revenue and 70% of the rural dwellers dominating the industry. Hence, the need to revise this policy and produce a new one that will conform with the current happenings in the industry. And moving on, the House of Representatives Public Account Committee has expressed concerns over the underfunding of the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation. The chairman of the committee, Oluwole Oke, PDP Osun, accused the Minister of Finance and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, and the Director General of Budget Office, Ben Akabuezi, of undermining the anti-corruption efforts of President Muhammadu Buhari. Oke stated this during budget defense by the Auditor General of the Federation, Adolfo Sahuhu. The lawmaker said the underfunding of the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation is a deliberate attempt to stifle the capacity of the agency to fight corruption. The lawmaker rejected the 62 million allocated for capital projects for the agency as against the 2.5 billion proposed by the committee, describing the underfunding of the agency as very unfortunate. Ismaila Yusuf Atumeyi, who was arrested by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) in Abuja, has been transferred to Lagos. The new Nigeria People's Party candidate for the Kogi State House of Assembly was nabbed for alleged bank fraud. EFCC head of media Wilson Uwucharen gave the update in a statement on Wednesday. The spokesperson disclosed that Atumeyi will be further interrogated by operatives at the Lagos Command. The suspect is in custody with two others, Joshua Dominic and Abdulmalik Salau Femi, a former bank employee. They allegedly hacked into the system of a commercial bank and defrauded the institution of over 1.4 billion naira. The agency recovered 326 million naira and $140,500 from Atumeyi during an operation at his hideout in Queen's Estate, Gwarimpa. In Lagos, a team of EFCC operatives found $470,000 in the possession of Abdul Malik. Officers of the Oyo State Police Command have paraded some suspects for vandalizing and stealing a transformer and other electrical appliances. The police also paraded other suspects for illegal possession of firearms, vandalism, and other heinous crimes. Speaking at the command headquarters, Eleyele Ibadan, Public Relations Officer Adewale Oshifeso assured residents of her unwavering commitment towards ensuring that the state remains inhabitable for criminals. The police image maker therefore called for more synergy with members of the public.
As the command lost some of its finest officers who paid the supreme price. Emboldened by this, the command's security architecture was restructured and remodified to hinge on detailed stop and search activities, strategic intelligence sharing with relevant sister agencies, joint patrols across the metropolis and adjoining routes of 3 million naira, otherwise he will be kidnapped. Upon diligent investigations and technological aided surveillance, the following suspects said to have conspired to initiate the phone call was arrested. Hence, the process was thwarted.
I was arrested in respect of transformer 300 by 33 kVA on our way to Lagos. I've been in this business life since like 2 years. Our reserves are normally in Lagos.
The gun I still the gun for the person where they do hunter for filling station. So and this man buy it for then they live for Ikiri and they tell me say he want to buy the gun and I go there. On the way that they harass me, say either I'm a soldier and I tell them say I'm not a soldier and they carry me come here.